Okay. Yeah, I need to I need to I need to talk. I need to I need to talk to you guys. I need to be honest. I need to straight talk with you guys. I need to explain myself. I don't know. I didn't want to make this video. I really didn't. I I hate the fact that I had to do this. I didn't want it. Didn't want it to come to this. I usually I'm usually I'm not like this. Usually I'm very happy-go-lucky. Usually I'm very cheerful. But, you know me. If you've seen my videos on this channel, you know me. I am not the type of person to be upset and sad and complain about much. You know me. You know me well. Even if you don't, even if we've never personally met, those of you subscribed know me well enough to know I am not one to get all depressed and talk negative like this to people. I I like to be positive. Sure, if you're a close friend of mine, sure, I've been sad before. We all have our things. We all have things that make us sad. And I and this is and this video is going to be about one of those things that makes me upset and sad. I I I didn't want to I didn't want to make this video. I I I hate having to explain why I'm doing what I do, but I have to. I I you guys are I mean, there are probably plenty of you who are subscribed that already know this, already know what I'm about to talk about. Because a lot of my subscribers now are friends of mine that I've talked to over the years, and so all of you who are currently subscribed that know me personally and I've talked to before, you already know where this is going, and and so if you don't want to watch, fine. And if you are subscribed, if I don't know you personally, if you're subscribed, have been watching for a long time now, then you probably and you and you don't know me personally, then and you don't want to see this negative video, then fine, click out, whatever. But I need to explain myself. I need to explain why I have been not uploading frequently. I even set a new schedule, well, in August or September of 2023. I tried to make a new schedule to where I'd upload and get videos out Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I was able to stick to that for a bit, and then I fell off and couldn't make a recovery for a bit. I came back through most of December, and I just I can't keep up again, and I need to explain it. I need to explain myself because if I don't explain myself, well, then I don't think anything's ever going to get better. I I don't want to be the guy who I don't want to do this again. I don't want to make this video. I but I but at the same time, in the long run, I I'll it'll probably be so much better for me to actually do this. So, yeah, I'm I'm making this video because in the long run, I'm sure it'll make things so much better for me. So, why am I not uploading? Why am I not why do I keep having to make posts about me being busy or whatnot? I mean, I say in posts that I'm busy, and while that's not entirely wrong, you guys, I made a video showing off that I have a job, but that's not entirely it. And usually I usually I don't like to go too much into personal stuff, but I've been really really depressed and lonely recently, and I I don't want to talk about it much but I need to. I if I keep these feelings bottled in, there's no way that I I can't. I just can't keep my feelings bottled in like this. And so I need to make a video. As much as I don't want to make a video about this, I need to. I'm bottling my feelings to a lot of people, and I just I can't. I can't keep bottling. So so why am I lonely? Why am I depressed? Well, you probably some of you who are subscribed may already know. I moved from one state to another in early 2023, April of 2023. I moved from one state to another. Um For those of you who haven't been subscribed forever, uh, I started this channel when I was a sophomore in high school. I was 17 at the time. I graduated late at 19. I had to do sixth grade twice because that's a long story, but my mom made me do sixth grade a second year because homeschool not working out or something. I don't. There's a lot a backstory to that, but that's not what we're talking about today. Today we're talking about now. And so when I started this channel, I I was 17 years old, sophomore in high school, and as a high schooler, I didn't really have much else going on other than school, friends. I didn't I didn't have a job. I mean, I would apply for places, but never really got a job. Um um so, you know, uh I didn't really have much of an upload schedule per se for a while there just because I was focused on trying to get through high school. I was trying to focus on spending time with friends. And so yeah, and eventually this is 2019, December of 20 maybe it was December of 2018 actually. So I might have still been a freshman actually now that I think about it. I might have still been a freshman actually. Now that I'm like slowly thinking. Yeah, I might have still been a freshman, so I might have been 16. I might have been 16 actually. Um yeah. But either way, I'm in high school at this point. So I start my channel. I don't have a strict schedule for uploads cuz I'm trying to do other stuff. Um and so so I'm focused on that, and I I was focused on trying to get through high school and trying to make the most of my friendship there. Um, come 2020, March of 2020, I moved cities. I was in the middle of Minish Cap, I want to say. Might have been Mario 64. I don't remember which one exactly. I think I was still working on Minish Cap when I moved cities. Yeah. Yeah, it was Minish Cap. I was getting really close to finishing Minish Cap at the time, but I wasn't quite there. We moved cities in March due to my mom having to go through surgery, and she couldn't keep her current job, because she she was a Montessori teacher. She couldn't keep her job if she had to go through surgery and couldn't walk around and teach these children. So we moved cities. It's about 45-minute drive. Uh, we moved back to my home city. Actually, I went from one city to another, and then started my channel in that city, and then moved back to my home city. Uh, in 2020, we moved in with my grandma, who who offered us a place to live, and I was able to have my own room, whom that's isolated from the rest of the house, and it was a it was a whole thing going on there. Um, but I I would talk to so you know I started actually getting being able to have more time, because March 2020, the pandemic started, um, and I was able to make more time to record, especially during the summer of that year, because nobody was really able to go anywhere or do anything. So, um, and then and then I started my uh junior year of high school online. I did online school mostly because of the pandemic, but then I also, like March of 2021 ish, I started working for my grandma's business. Uh, that that and I would and so I but since I was still in high school, since it was family, I had fairly flexible hours, so I was able to finish Mario 64 and start Earthbound in February of 2021. And and that's where I kind of started to finally be able to actually have a schedule to where I would upload twice a week, Tuesday and Saturday, or was it? Yeah, Tuesday and Saturday. I would upload twice a week, Tuesday, Saturday, unless it was like a special, like Pokemon Presents, Nintendo Direct. I started trying to live stream or record reactions. Oh, oh my goodness. I'm sorry for yawning. I'm recording this at 2 in the morning. For me it's 2 in the morning, but I also have been up really late and just decided I needed to do this, so um anyway, back to what I was trying to talk about. Uh so life is going up pretty all right. I have a part-time job with family with fairly flexible hours. I have online high school going really well. I personally always did great online. I did online 4th grade, and uh fun fact about me, before 7th grade, I almost failed every year of elementary and middle school except for 4th grade, where I did online. Uh And then 7th grade, I just suddenly became a straight A student all around, whether it was brick and mortar or online. So, um, that's a fun fact about me. Um, but I, I was online. That was going well. I had other outside of high school activities that that I was doing. Um, I had been playing in a band for rock for School of Rock type stuff. Uh, we had a There was this program that where a bunch of youth would get together and play in a band for a while, and we'd do gigs every couple months. That was I had been doing that since I was like 7 years old, so I was their longest running student before I actually moved, but yeah, I but I so there's that. Life was going all right up until oh, when did I break my laptop? It wasn't that long. It wasn't that long ago. It was I want to say summer of 2022. Summer of 2022, I broke my laptop, and that was a whole thing. You guys who are subscribed might remember that, where I was working on a Ocarina of Time Let's Play back then after Earthbound, and then that abruptly stopped because I broke my laptop, and then I built a PC, which is what I've been recording on since. Uh, and then I never got the episodes 22 through 24 of the failed Ocarina of Time Let's Play that is now no longer on my channel. Like I privated the videos for a while there, but now they're just not there. Like I deleted those. I deleted that old Let's Play because I just didn't feel the need to keep it up. Um, so I started Pokemon Crystal whole. Um, However, something I didn't mention between like starting work and stuff in 2021 and breaking my laptop in 2022. Uh May. May of 2022. Oh my gosh, my hair is a mess. uh May of 2022, May or June, I graduated high school. Um and and my dad came to my graduation, and this is the first time I had seen my dad in basically 19 years. I Basically, my dad had some extreme issues with drugs and alcohol when I was born, and my mom left and took me, and and basically took full custody. Um but my mom and dad never really stopped caring about each other. Uh they I mean, my dad would talk to me on the phone every once in a while, and I would still receive money from him for Christmas and birthdays. So so you know, that was a thing that happened. But I finally got to basically meet him for the first time at my high school graduation. Uh, and then, of course, summer rolls around. I break my laptop, build a new PC. That goes down. That October of 2022, I went to go see. I came to where my dad lives in that state uh to visit him as a belated 20th birthday gift. I got to meet my entire dad's side of the family, which is much larger than my mom's. Oh my gosh. Um, but and my mom, and when we left, my mom was pretty pretty sad, and I was feeling a little empty, like, there I could have done more. But I didn't think much of it at the time. I was just like, I'm just like, it feels weird having to leave even when I was having fun. Um, my mom on the way to work one day said, "How would you feel about if your dad and I got back together?" And I was like, I was like, "No, sure, I support it. You two are, if that's what you two want, then sure, whatever." She then mentioned that part of that would probably involve her moving in with my dad in and me possibly having to go with them because I because I'm autistic. I I don't have the skills to live on my own. I I'm 20. I was 20. I still didn't have the skills to live on my own. I still really don't have the skills to live on my own, if I'm gonna be completely honest. I just happen to be unlucky enough to have to live on my own in the apartment right now. But um but yeah, that was me at the time when she said that. I was like, that I'm not I'm not as fond of. I didn't want to leave. I didn't want to leave my home state. So and she said that my dad wanted to wanted to move down there, but my nieces that my dad were taking care of were they're not one of them is in high school, and that she doesn't want to stop going to high school here because of some promise program or something that the state has. I don't know exact details. Uh, but I yeah, I so it's been so so we talked about it. There it was never set in stone that we'd move. Uh, but Christmas of 2022. Uh, my younger sister and I open our s- Santa gifts, and we are basically told we are going to fly out to visit my dad again and for New Year's and stuff. So, I was excited to get to see family again. I It was a little weird having to be like, okay, well, that's like basically we were leaving in a few days to do this to go visit. Which was a little upsetting because the music program I was in, there was a plan to do a New Year's gig that I had to be like, never mind, I can't do this because we're gonna be going out to visit my dad. And, it was understanding they understood, it, and it's not like, but but and but nothing was really ever set in stone about us moving. Uh, we came back, heck, from this trip to visit. And my grandma, again, who we had been living with the past couple of years because of financial stuff. My mom had fully recovered from surgery, but just financial stuff was not going to allow us to move out on our own. Especially with the cost of living being so high now. Uh my mom we came back. My grandma had basically the entire front room, living room, one of the side bedrooms set up to a indoor yard sale, uh, as an indoor yard sale where we and she decided she was going to sell her house and she was gonna sell sell her business and move out on to Oregon or whatever. Uh, and so we were basically forced out of living with my grandma, and so basically the only option was for us to move where my dad is, and that made me really upset. I already knew that I was leaving a lot of stuff behind. I All the friends I had made here, I was leaving behind. All the That music program was great for me. I had been there for over 13 years. I and you know, I was leaving that now, and I was leaving the opportunity to teach there because had I volunteered for that summer and a little bit more, I could have become a teacher there. Uh, that wasn't gonna happen. Uh, I was leaving. I was leaving a lot of stuff, and it was really rough. Uh, It's so rough, in fact, that I was basically asking friends if I could live with them and I was asking friends and their parents because I was always the oldest one of my friends. I was asking around to see if I could if they could provide a place for me to stay while I basically tried to raise some money and to live on my own to stay and things were going not too well to begin with, and one of my friends, Tano, uh you know him from the collab channel. Him and I are great friends. I talked to his mom about moving in with them, and she said she would think about it. And eventually nothing came of that, really, to the point where I was essentially like I have no other option. I have to go. So I was packing my stuff, and Tano eventually contacts me and is like, "You do realize my mom was willing to talk a little more and have you move in?" And I was like, "No, I didn't realize that." So that was so, but by the time that happened, it was too late. I was leaving. Within the next weeks, within the next couple weeks or so. So I had no other option. So I left and April of 2023. Here we are. I mean, and even then I had to search for a job here, and I got a job for a bit, hit at Big Lots, which turned into me working at that secondhand game store. Uh and that leads us to now. I have been working really hard at this part-time job at the game store. Uh, that's been going all right. I, I love my job. I, I love working with the people there. It, but I just I don't have anybody to really call my close friends anymore here. Coworkers, yeah, yeah, I view coworkers as friends, but it's not the same. It's not the same. And because I no longer am in high school, because I don't have anything like that for me anymore. I just can't. I just don't have friends to hang out with. And that gives me a lot more free time, but because I don't have friends, I end up using that free time to lazy about and either watch YouTube or talk to friends from the old place because I can't move on. I can't move forward. Uh I tried starting college. I tried starting school for a bit. I was underprepared, couldn't keep it. Only made it to like one of 4 days that I was actually enrolled in any courses. And then dropped all my courses because I was underprepared. I don't drive. I couldn't get all my stuff to and from school without risking a lot. So so I just decided no, we're gonna not go to school, and once I can drive, maybe I'll try again. But I still can't drive. I and I mean I've recently figured out uh riding the public bus, and I get rides to and from work all the time, but I I'm lonely, and in turn of me being lonely, I'm depressed. And and so when I come home and I feel depressed and don't want to really record anything because I don't want to, because this isn't a job for me. I want this to be something I do because I want to do it. Don't if I'm recording a video, I don't want to be showing any depression. I want to make a video while I'm in a good mood and happy, and it just hasn't been happening nearly as often. And and you know, I lost a lot. I lost a lot. Even after getting here, I lost more because I was lonely. So I resorted to trying online chat rooms and ended up getting catfished. And so I I've been in a lot of pain recently, and it's just, you know. So the times I was able to record, I was in a really good mood. I The Ocarina of Time videos I did make after starting a new Ocarina of Time Let's Play. I finished I mean, I was able to finish Crystal fairly easily. I was feeling pretty good, but I guess that was just because I just got here, so I still had a optimistic, positive look on once I finally get used to being here, I'll be able to make more friends, and you know, it won't take too much longer. But here I am. I'm still lonely and depressed. So the Ocarina of Time videos I do make, I whenever I do record, I'm in a good mood, and I'm able to get myself to put a few videos together because, I feel good about myself. I feel happy. But that has not happened as nearly as frequently, and I think the times when I was able to do it in August, the uploads in August and September, I was in a good mood because I was gonna start school soon, and I thought I would be okay, which that didn't ended up not happening, and also my birthday was coming up, so I was happy about being able to celebrate my birthday. Um, and then come December, when I finally get more videos up, Christmas is coming up. I'm excited to be able to celebrate Christmas and stuff. So, and New Year's, now New Year's is over, and now I don't have as much to look forward to again. And so that's why it's part of why I'm not feeling happy and why I'm depressed again because I just, I have nothing. It feels like I have nothing to look forward to now. I I mean, I have my part-time job, that's fine. I I love I love my job, but you know, it's a job. I whether I loved my job or not, I would have to do it. And so I just I I hate being like this. I I hate it. I I've always wanted to be the guy who is able to maintain my own happiness and also be able to make everyone around me happy. I've always wanted to be the peacemaker. I've always wanted to be that guy, but sometimes sometimes I'm depressed and so sometimes I get like this and it's just hard for me to make videos of good quality if I'm not even feeling like I can make myself happy. So, yeah, I so while part of while my posts being saying like yeah, I'm busy are true. That's yeah. I'm busy with work and what else? So, I so yeah, I don't so honestly with the free time I do have, I just choose not to do I just choose to not be productive and record something. I choose to do something else to fill the void, I guess, you know. I I'm going to be honest, I've recently been watching a lot of romance stuff, whether it be YouTube romance, rom-com, um manga dubs or if it's mm, or romance videos on like uh, somebody else's romance or again I'm always I go to work so so I'm talking to people at work but or if I'm home I'll mm, watch someone else watch a YouTuber that I personally loved watching when I was in the other state and I'll watch their new videos and I do anything I can to make myself happy in the moment, but I just I don't I don't know. I I don't want to drag this video on too much longer. I've ranted a lot already. Um but you know, I even even back in my home state, I would constantly make fun I would constantly tease myself about like, "Oh, I'm going to be single forever. I'm just going to have to keep hanging out with friends, you know?" And now I don't even have that. I don't even have friends like that anymore. So, I it's hard. It's hard. And for anyone watching this and if going through similar stuff right now, if if you're if you're feeling the same way I am, I I want to tell you that yeah, I I understand where you're at. I and you know what? I keep telling and I'm telling you to tell yourself this cuz I keep telling myself this. Things will get better. It it may not seem like it. It doesn't seem like things will get better for me either, but I I have to keep I have to keep looking forward. Whether I want to or not, I have to keep looking forward. And someday, hopefully someday I can make myself happy again, you know? Hopefully someday I can find those friends that I need to be able to make quality content on a regular basis again. Maybe someday I'll find find a partner that I can I can someday spend the rest of my life with, you know. Right now, that's not it. That's but right now that's not that time. I right now I'm I'm going through what I am now, and while I hate it, while I hate what I'm going through right now, I'm gonna I have to. I don't really have any other option. So I I know I've said it multiple times in posts, in different posts and videos. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm sorry for not making not making as many videos as I keep telling you guys I will, because I just I can't keep my word. I can't keep my word because I I want to, but I can't I can't bring myself to make good content if I'm not feeling happy. So hopefully I'll be able to find out find a way to get myself back into it soon. And until then, thank you guys for sticking around and supporting me. I you guys are awesome. I deep down, even if even if I've never met you personally, you're awesome. I I really appreciate you guys watching throughout throughout the time I've been doing all this. And I swear I'm not gonna make I swear this is not gonna be my usual thing anymore. I'm not gonna sit here and make videos that are not that are not my usual happy-go-lucky self, you know. I'm this is just something I needed to get out there because I can't keep holding it in. I don't I wanted to hold it in because I wanted to try to, you know, I wanted to try to I thought it would get better fast enough for me to not have to go into detail. Turns out turns out no. I I'm going to have to go into detail on this because I can't keep holding it any longer. And that's just how it is. So, you know, but anyway, it's almost 3. It's almost 3 in the morning for me. I have been recording for 3/4 of an hour now because I needed to get it out there. I needed to get this done. I as much as I as much as I didn't want to do this in the first place, I what else am I supposed to do? So, you know, I I'm sorry. I I don't know. I I I don't know. But I'll see you guys next time. I I don't know when that'll be. I don't know when the next time I'll see you guys is. I hopefully soon. Hopefully I can sit down and record something soon. I feel like I'm slowly making progress from when I was last feeling like this. I'm slowly getting towards being able to fix all of this. But as of now, I don't know. I don't know when the next time I'll be able to record something that I feel is good enough. So, but either way, I'll see you guys next time. I'm not I'm not quitting YouTube. There I can't. I can't quit YouTube. Uh, it's one of the few things that brings me happiness is being able to make content and be able to put something out there for you guys. But so I'm not leaving YouTube. I I'm gonna be I'm gonna be I might be slow for a bit. I I'm just know that I'm working on recovering and that I will see you guys again soon, hopefully. So, yeah, I so, you know, see you guys next time. This is Chocolate Controller signing out. Bye.